What's good, YouTube? It's me, boy Scooter, back in another video. Let's talk about the cards that you guys should keep an eye on and probably pick up in time for the Duelist Nexus release in about a week and a half. And starting at the top, it's actually Xyz's ENCORE. This is a card that everyone forgot about because everyone forgot about the deck that this card happens to be good against. Purely. Everyone thought this deck was dead, but after the NAWCQ, basically a lot of the pro players happen to be playing it, and they happen to do very well at the event. The only deck that became first in Swiss, actually undefeated to my knowledge, was a Purely deck, which is kind of crazy. Everyone thought that the limiting of Delicious Memory meant the deck was dead, but no, this deck is still out and creeping about, and with Dueling Nexus, you actually get a powerful card in the form of Purely Noir, which changes the entire dynamic of the deck. This is the XYZ, guys, that they were missing for their quick play spell card lineup, which coincides with Purely Sleepy Memory. So now they can target Sleepy Memory in the graveyard to go into this. It's nuts. This card actually has a crazy effect that allows you to set a Purely Trap card when you chain this effect to a Purely quick play spell card being activated, which is so free for them to just set the free Purely Leap from their deck so they can potentially draw a bunch of cards. This card already is going to have Sleepy Memory built in as a XYZ material because that's a required quick play spell card that you have to target. And then on top of that, you get the trap too, so you can draw multiple cards in their standby phase. If you have a field spell, you're drawing like 4 cards, but this is nuts. And you get an X Purely Noir. So I think this deck is going to be one of the hands down top tier decks after Duelist Nexus. If any indication of it being a top tier deck right now before Purely Noir comes out, this is a no-brainer, guys. Let's pick up the XYZ Encores before they go up again. They're only $3 or $4, and this is only one of the only clean-cut cards that deals with the Purely Noir, the X Purely Noir with 5 or more materials. There are not a lot of other cards that do that, and Xyz's Encore allows you to do that in the draw phase before they hit the standby phase, before they're drawing cards off of Sleepy Memories that are underneath that monster. So this could be a card that I would strongly recommend you guys pick up. There seems to be no obvious reprint in sight, so now is a good chance to pick it up before it's too late, in my opinion, especially for the holo copies. They're only about $3 or $4 last I checked. Next, let's talk about this card. Unauthorized Reactivation. This is a card that was only seen one printing in that machine structure deck, and it previously crept up to over $10, $15 when ABCs were actually making a mark on the metagame with the release of the Therions. Now, guys, there's another card coming out in Duelist Nexus called Revolution Synchron, which actually has a lot of synergy with the ABCs. It allows them to synchro by using Revolution Synchron in their hand to make Ancient Fairy Dragon, which can pop the Union Hanger and then go instantly into this Therion engine. So ABCs might start seeing some play again. This card single-handedly could make them extremely powerful because it's a free extender that doesn't require any setup other than having a level 4 on the board, which is something that they desperately needed. So that's why I think Unauthorized Reactivation rather, could be a card that creeps up in price again. Right now on TCG Player, it's only $2 or $3 maximum, with the only printing and no reprint in sight because Konami seemingly has forgotten about our machine pals. This could mean that this card goes up to $10, $15 again. So guys, pick this card up. Even if you don't like ABCs, I could see the hype tossing this card a bone and making it go up in price. Speaking of Revolution Synchron, let's talk about Tuning. Tuning is a card that allows you to search for Revolution Synchron, and even though there are a lot of printings, the moment Revolution Synchron sees hype, Tuning is going to go up in price too, in my opinion. This is a splashable engine. You can play 3 Revolution Synchron, 3 Tuning in any level 4 based deck and instantly go into a free Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon on top of a free Therion King Regulus, as long as you have a field spell to pair with it, because of the fact that Revolution Synchron happens to be a machine in the graveyard, and you can use Ancient Fairy Dragon's effect to pop the current field spell you have on the field to add a copy of the Therion Disc Coliseum, allowing you to get a free Regulus. So this is just something that I would recommend you guys pick up. It's a couple of cents, even for holo printings on TCG Player. So this, I think, would be a no-brainer, especially if you want to stock up on potential future goodies. Ghost Ogre is another one that I think is good in tandem with the meta, especially Purely is going to be one of the top tier decks again. You guys remember when Purely was first released, Ghost Ogre did see play for a little bit because it was also good against Super Heavy Samurai. Well, now you can still hit things like My Friend Purely or even Pure Lily just to stop them from attaching from the graveyard to rank up. And then from there, this card could actually see some marginal play against things like ABC, against Union Hanger. It's decently good. It's also decently good against Ancient Fairy Dragon, just getting that body off the board so they cannot bring back the the Revolution Synchron, which requires you to have a level 7 or a level 7 or higher Synchro monster on the board, right? So just getting rid of the body, getting rid of the problem means that you're not going to be dealing with the Ethereum King Regulus nor a Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. So I think it could be a good time to pick up these. The ultimate rares are only like 100 120 right now, so that's actually an all-time low. I don't know why high rarity cards are seemingly going down recently. So this could be a dip where you guys buy high-end ultis. If you are looking to get in the high-end game, I would definitely recommend to do so. Droll Mockbird is also pretty cheap for the ultimate rare, but I think this card is going to be good in general because we're talking about a lot of combo decks being good thanks to Revolution Synchron. There are also some support for older decks like Dark World. Dark Quarter is coming out, so a lot of players might start picking up Dark World again. It's very good against ABC, it's good against Vanadium, it's good against Dark Quarter decks, it's good against a lot of the combo decks. Like, a lot of decks, even against Purely, it's decently good because you can stop them, you can catch them on an edge if they forget to use their quick play spell cards in the draw phase, or if they're forced to enter their main phase to start searching off of Pure Lily and so on and so forth. This card I think could be an instant staple in the upcoming metagame in the side deck, so definitely pick that up. And then the last card I want to talk to you guys about is actually Wind Up ZENMAISTER. So this, I don't actually think this card is good, but I know there will be some Yugi tuber that makes a combo video with this card because we're actually getting a card called Fusion Reinforcement or Fusion Armament, whatever you want to call it, in the next set. And this card says, reveal a fusion monster in your extra deck, special summon one of the fusion monsters mentioned on it from your extra deck or graveyard, but until the end of your opponent's next turn, it cannot attack and its effects are negated. So the best thing to summon off of this that comes to my immediate mind is revealing Naturia Exterio to summon out a Naturia Beast, and although the effect is negated, if your deck is a combo deck and is able to spit out 2 level 4s for a rank 4 play, you could instantly make a Wind Up ZENMAISTER, which has the following effect. Once per turn, you can detach an XYZ material from this card to target a face-up monster you control, aka Naturia Beast, change that face-up monster to face-down defense position, and if you do during the end phase of this turn, change it to face-up attack position, which resets the stipulation that Fusion Reinforcement has on Naturia Beast, negating the effect, therefore allowing you to use the effect on your opponent's turn. And even though this is kind of a gimmicky combo, I don't know, I'm sure someone's going to hype it up. I'm sure that Wind Up ZENMAISTER, especially the ultimate rares, are going to go up in price more than they currently are because this card is literally like $5 for an ulti rare, unlimited, or $11 for an ulti rare first ed. This is a chance to pick this up, guys, before it skyrockets in price. It's a gimmicky card, I know. Is it going to see play? Probably not, but someone's going to hype it up, someone's going to buy it out, and it's going to go up in price. So this is your chance to do it. That's all I had for this video. If you guys have any more cards that you think we should cover, definitely let us know in the comments below. Other than that, I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.